This video is about makeup tips for extreme summer heat. I lived in Central Texas for a number of years, and so I've mastered all these tricks. Now I live in cooler climates, which I really love, but unfortunately I still visit, and I tend to visit in the springtime. I am in Austin, Central Texas. It's early enough in the season, middle of May, but as luck would have it, we're having June weather. I absolutely despise the heat. By the way, don't believe a native Texan when they tell you they love the heat. More likely, they're spending 99% of their time in refrigerated interiors for much of the year. You get them outside and it's just not good. Like everyone else, they hate it. All right, so enough positivity. Let's get to the tips for hot weather. So I'm going to focus on the face. I'll do another one on outfits. So I have a few tips for what you do with your face, if anything. First, psychologically, you need to be ready for being red and shiny from sweat. It's just how it is. But there are a few things you can do to at least look a little put together, and it's pretty limited. The idea is to think about where can you put stuff on your face where it won't run too much. So that's the key. First thing, foundation is out. You're gonna sweat that right off, so don't bother with foundation. But you do want some coverage, and you want sunscreen. So one product I have that I like to use is this. I have problems with the liquid sunscreen because it does run with the sweat and then it gets into my eyes and it just burns. So I like this. This is a sun stick. It's from Korea, this particular one, but I'm sure you can find that online. It's called a sun stick. It is sunscreen. SPF. Okay, there's 50 plus, so definitely going to protect you from the sun, even if you do sweat some of it off. And it's got a light tint to it, so it will provide a bit of coverage, and it's got a solid texture. So that's gonna be your foundation, sunscreen, foundation, all in one. That's the good thing about it, and you can carry it easily to reapply, because that's another thing. When you sweat, you gotta reapply. So that's one thing. And then when it comes to the eyes, you really need to give up. Like I give up on the eyes because often I have sweat running into my eyes, or I will wipe my face and it just won't stay. And again, get into my eyes. So all I do is I curl my eyelashes. That's it. Just curl the eyelashes. That's the only option here. Now there's two places on my face where I do apply like real makeup even when I know I'm going to be sweating. One is my eyebrows. I'm generally able to wipe my sweat without touching my eyebrows too much. I try not to. And the hair, I do have hair in my eyebrows, which is a good thing. The hair does, I think that's their function actually. They stop the sweat from directly going into your eyes. So I find that brow powder stays pretty well. I like the paste. But you can also get a brow pencil. The brow pencil is nice because it's easily portable, and you can reapply when you get to the office. If you've sweated that off, you can put it back on. That's another trick I've used, is to just apply my makeup when I get into an air-conditioned area. And lipstick, that stays. And that's all I do for the makeup, and that's kind of what I have on right now. It's this really light makeup. A couple more tricks to deal with extreme heat. First is the hair. For those of you who do live in hot climate, or remember last summer, no. This is not livable. So actually the first thing I do before I put on my makeup is to put up the hair. Like it's gotta be it's gotta be off the neck. Like can't deal with hair on the nape. No, so it's all off. There's a number of really nice YouTube videos that show some hairstyles, and I have my favorite, a recent favorite. For me, it has to be easy, otherwise I can't do it. So find your easiest hair makeup. Maybe I'll do a video showing you my favorite way to put up my hair. And then one last trick. But what I do is, so when I used to live in Austin as a kind of an impoverished student, which meant that I would make my way from home to the university by bus. That entails walking and standing in bus stops for quite a long time, and they don't usually have shade. The shade doesn't come easy in Austin. Not a lot of trees. Not shady trees anyway. It's kind of funny when I don't know that I would want to be a bus driver, but it's funny in the summertime, which is half the year, when you approach a bus stop, it's usually empty, there's no one. And when the bus approaches and slows down, there's a bunch of people that come out of the woods, quite literally, because they have to stand where there's a bit of shade. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going out, and I'm going to be putting this water bottle in the freezer. I should not forget getting empty a little bit of water, otherwise ice has a bigger volume than liquid water. So empty it out a little bit, put it in the freezer so that tomorrow it'll be fully frozen. And what I do is I take so I bring a frozen water bottle with me. And then I have a washcloth, and here I'm not at home, so all I have is a towel. So it'll have to do. I also have paper towels. I might try that. I'll see what works. This might be okay. So I bring a frozen water bottle and wrap it up in a towel and bring that with you. What does that do? The humid air. It is humid in Austin. I get kind of, I don't know, a little upset when people say, oh, it's a dry heat. It isn't. It is humid enough that if you have a frozen water bottle and you wrap it in your towel, you'll have condensation. Plenty of condensation. There's that much water in the air. Soon enough, your towel is going to be wet. If it's not, the ice will start melting soon enough, and then you can pour a little bit on your towel and then wrap it around the bottle. What does that do? When you're waiting at the bus stop and you're about to die, or you're walking, you're trying to walk a quarter mile and you take 3 steps and you're about to die, what you do is you can take a rest is really important, and you can take this wet towel and do it on your arms. Oh, this feels good already. On your face, carefully. You don't have too much coverage on the face. Another reason not to wear too much makeup. The neck. It's just gonna keep you alive. The bottle doubles as water because it'll melt pretty fast. So it'll get you to the office, and then you want to refill it and put it in the freezer in the office so that at the end of the day you have a nice water bottle to get back. Because another truth about Central Texas humid heat is that I used to do that as a graduate student. I used to wait. I thought, well, when I first moved to Texas, I thought, from experience, I knew, no biggie, okay, it's really hot, but it's okay, because what you do is you wait for the sun to set, and soon enough it'll be cool. No, you can't stay in the office until 1 in the morning, and even then it's still hot. So you'll need your ice water bottle to go and to come back. Those are my tips to deal with hot weather. You might find it useful even if you're somewhere more inhabitable, more suited for human life. There's still nice little tricks for the summertime. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.